welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're going to talk about the movie Cruella. It is a live-action adaptation origin story of the antagonist from the critically acclaimed animated Disney film 101 Dalmatians. Including myself, I'm sure many feel fatigued by the endless amount of live-action remakes of the classic Disney properties. I will admit that a fair amount of them were actually good, but a majority of them, well, just flat out sucked. For once, I applaud Disney for devising up a somewhat original film for a change. Set in 1970s London, amidst the punk rock revolution, the movie follows a young grifter named Estella, a clever and creative girl determined to make a name for herself with her designs. She befriends a pair of young thieves who appreciate her appetite for mischief, and together they're able to build a life for themselves on the streets of London. One day, Estella's flair for fashion catches the eye of the Baroness von Hellman, a fashion legend who's devastatingly chic and terrifyingly cunning. Their relationship then sets in motion a course of events that will cause Estella to embrace her wicked side and become the boisterous, revenge-bent Cruella. Surprisingly, I was actually impressed by this movie for the most part. There are some aspects that bother me, which I will get to later. However, I can easily say that I really enjoyed myself while watching this. I would have had a better experience if the woman sitting right beside me didn't constantly look at her very bright phone throughout the movie. If you're going to treat the movie theater like your own personal living room without common courtesy for others around you, just spend the extra money for Disney Plus Premiere and watch the movie at home. Sorry for sidetracking there, but I just had to get that off my chest. Not gonna lie, but I rather enjoyed Glenn Close's performance as Cruella de Vil from the 1996 film, and I didn't think her performance could ever be outdone. In this movie, however, Emma Stone does a fantastic job with the titular role and completely nails it. One thing that bothers me is how Emma Thompson's character as the Baroness is more in line of the true personality of Cruella as we see from the classic cartoon. Aside from that, Emma Thompson is flat out stunning in this movie and steals the show in every scene she's in, and that's including Emma Stone as well, because they're both amazing. Coming back to what I said about this movie being somewhat original. It's not entirely original per se. Being a movie about fashion design, the film does feel reminiscent of The Devil Wears Prada. This movie borrows many elements from other films and feels like one giant mashup. Just go see it and you'll understand what I'm talking about. My biggest pet peeve for this movie is when it's all said and done, it doesn't quite connect why Cruella is sadistic as she's depicted in the classic cartoon. As we sympathize for her character throughout the film, the movie ends with good closure for her, and she's back to being good-natured. It's like the movie completely missed the point of the story. If this movie performs well in the box office, I hope a sequel will get greenlit to help broaden her character to bridge the gap to the classic animated movie. Overall, Cruella is a rather enjoyable movie that just so happens to be more darker and edgier than your average Disney film. With its PG-13 rating, I didn't quite expect this movie to get as dark as it did. Then again, this movie did subvert my initial expectations because I had a blast with it. I give this movie a B. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up my real reviews.